Hey, Spring LaVey, Simply Tara. Okay, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini. If you have Gemini in your chart, your birth chart, this reading may be for you. Cross watchers, this reading could be for you, and you're welcome. Yeah, I welcome all cross watchers, and these readings are timeless. But I only take away what resonates. If it does not resonate, leave it behind. And if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to do so, hit that subscribe button, that little bell that'll notify you every time that I upload. Ooh, yep, we got them. Temperance. And looky there. Oh my goodness. 7 of Swords. Look on the bottom. Star. I'm taking it. Okay, Gemini. This is the Tarot of Doors. It looks like you're being guided, and it looks like you are finding your flow to go on this new path, to open this new door to, you know, a path of spirituality, a path of going forward in life, whether that, you know, I feel like for many of you, that's going to be something also creative coming towards you. This could be in work. This could be in just your life, being creative, bringing out those skills that you have, hone in on them. It also feels like, you know, for love, in the way of love, you know, bringing that perfect balance, that perfect harmony, in that if you have already got a love relationship you're in, or if you're looking to have love in your life. Queen of Pentacles, you know, very loving, caring, nurturing. Someone who's got it all together. Someone hasn't been giving. Someone, and it feels like this, for many of you, this is in the past. For some of you, this is now. Hasn't been giving to the relationship. I'm drawn to the crumbs. They've only been giving you crumbs. Or you them. But there's good news coming. For many of you, it feels like that there is balance being brought back to a relationship where someone hasn't been seeing clearly. They haven't been looking at the path clearly with the Moon card. Yeah. They haven't been looking at things clearly. You know, it feels like, though, that it's coming. You know, this offer, this person giving more to this relationship, to this commitment, to this connection. You know, it's going to be different for different people. It feels like we had a moment of pain. We had a moment where someone hurt the other, you know. And for some of you, this person walked away from you. But it feels like there's going to be balance brought back to this. There's going to be movement brought back to this connection or commitment or relationship. You know, the King of Pentacles, this is our other person. You know, it feels like that there's been a lot of prayers. There's been a lot of talking to people, asking for guidance, seeking knowledge, you know, and it feels like that, you know, you need to do what's best in your spiritual growth. And it feels like who, you know, many of you I'm talking to knows this. And it feels like that things are looking better, though, as far as this connection is concerned. You know, once you get on that path and stay on that path, you know, it's like you're going to have blessings. You're going to see blessings in your life, and the sun is going to be shining. You know, but there may be, for some of you, someone, you know, for some of you, this person may have already been cut out of your life, I feel like, or you will cut them out. Whatever they did to hurt you, you know, it's that severe. And that's why this Page of Swords is here, you know, that I'm drawn to that sword, you know, and the intent in those eyes, you know, someone's taking their life back. Someone is taking their life seriously, and they are being guided to do so by a higher power. You know, and it feels like, you know, in doing so, a cycle is ending and another one is beginning. Now, for many of you, there's been a tough spell within your relationship or a connection, and for many of you, you know, it's like once you bring this balance back and you start flowing, it's like things get better. You know, you feel like you've been really run over. You feel like you've been hit. You feel like you've been put through it, really put through it. You know, wounded. And it's like we have a need for healing here. You know, this could be, it feels like this is a soul connection, a soul tie to this person. And it does feel like things are going to get better now. Many times people will, you know, if this is twin flame, they'll run. One of the twins will run. And, but it's good that someone has reached to a higher power. They see that they can no longer, you know, do without having a higher power involved. Things just aren't working out. So they have asked for help, and it's like they're getting it. It's coming. You know, and there's going to be communication with this person. Now, like what I said, though, you know, it's all got to be in balance and within your path. So, for some of you, when this person comes back, you've already decided that, no, you know, you're looking at what's in front of you. You're looking at your future. You're looking at, you know, you're no longer looking at the past. Now, for some of you, you know, you and this person will go forward. It's all, for one, there's a need for following that gut feeling, following that intuition. That's what, that feeling you get in your gut whenever you need to know to do something. Sorry about that, my little girl come in here. There's a need to follow your intuition. There's a need, you know, to really stay on your path for this, everything to keep going forward. You know, for this happy new beginning, this love in your life, this, you know, peace and feeling loved. Having your wish met, it feels like. Okay. You see that boat, that ship, it's like you're looking for your ships to come in. You know, you've been waiting. You've been waiting, and I'm getting spirit tingles. You have been waiting. Some of you have been waiting a long time for this person to come around. You know, I feel like that for those of you, this is a sign that things are moving. You know, look, we've got another one here. They're moving in your favor. That's what it feels like. Yes, it does. And I'm drawn to the birds. Such freedom. You know, for those of you who have closed off to this person and you're not willing to, you know, go any further with them, I feel like there's a sense of freedom. You are feeling a sense of freedom, a sense of flowing. It's like this is flowing in thin air. You know, that's the feeling of it. And it's like you're glowing. It's like you are glowing and you know it. You feel lifted up. You have lifted yourself up. You know, you feel taller and higher than you've ever felt before. And, you know, it's due to working on yourself. Or that's what you're going to feel once you finish working on yourself. Keep working on yourself, you know. I don't think you really ever, I don't know if you ever finish, because, you know, I don't. I really don't. I mean, you may and you may not, but honestly, this is beautiful. And it feels like such a freedom. Such a freedom. You know, it's like many of you have dealt with there being three, there being you, and having to wonder about someone else being in a relationship, you know, being put into a third-party situation. I feel like for many of you, you know, you're done with that. You are done with that. And, you know, for others of you, you just want this sense of happiness and freedom to be able to just flow and just go on with your life in happiness. To be able to look towards what's out there, to be able to look for the endless, you know, and there's another ship. Some of you, okay, for someone may be going on a cruise or something. There's something to do with a boat. There's something to do with a boat. And for someone may actually be going like diving or something, looking for something. But there's to do with a boat as well. And, you know, it's like the heavens are shining upon you. The Chariot. You know, the Chariot, choices. Choices. Do we move forward? Do we go forward? You're going forward either way, I feel like. Some of you with this person, some of you without. And there's a sense of flow, a sense of freedom about it. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and yes, you do. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So that's what I've got. If this isn't for you, don't try to make it fit your life. If it does not resonate with you, only take away what resonates, but give it a thumbs up. That way YouTube moves along. And have an awesome, awesome day. Till next time. Bye.